reproduction is regeneration. What is this regeneration? Regeneration is the ability of an organism to generate lost or damaged body parts. Have you seen lizard lose its tail and regrows it? Yes, that is what regeneration means. But this is not a kind of reproduction in lizard. But if you consider organisms like starfish, hydra, planaria, if you cut them into smaller and smaller pieces, each of the pieces develops into a new individual. Especially if you consider planaria cut into 3 or more parts, keep it in a different areas, but still they grow into a new planaria. Each of the parts develop into new planaria. Here there will be some kind of specialized cells which can differentiate, undergo changes and grows into a new whole organism. Example, as I told you, even starfish can regenerate, hydra will regenerate, planaria will regenerate, and also lizard has some capacity to regenerate its limbs and tail. The fourth kind of asexual reproduction is budding. As we know, we have seen buds, right? That's what happens on some organism's body as well. Let us consider yeast. Yeast is a fungi. Here, what happens is a small outgrowth called a bud will raise on the yeast cell. Then this bud grows by repeated cell division. In hydra, if you see, there will be a small bud arises which grows into a new hydra and breaks off from the parent body and develops into a new individual. If you want to take some examples for this kind of asexual reproduction, it is in hydra, it is in yeast, sponges and coral as well. The fifth kind of asexual reproduction is spore formation. What is this spore formation? Have you seen bread which gets blackish dots on it? Yes, that is because of the fungi called the bread mold. Here, the spore formation can be seen. Spores are special structures. They are produced in a sac called sporangia in fungi. When spores mature, this sporangia, the sac-like thing, bursts and the spores are carried by air and water to the different places, and when they find a favorable condition, then the spores will grow, germinate and give rise to a new organism there. For example, moss, fern, fungi, as I told you, bread mold, all of these follows the same method of reproduction. The last and final kind of asexual reproduction is vegetative propagation. Why this vegetative propagation is called so? This is called so because the vegetative parts of the plant body will be involved in this kind of reproduction. If you consider a plant body, there are two kinds of parts we can see. One is vegetative part and another one is sexual part. We are going to talk about the flower in the next sessions, but here what we have to know is about the vegetative parts. Shoot, leaves and roots are the vegetative parts of the plant. Some plants have the capability to grow into a new plant using this vegetative parts of the plant. This kind of reproduction is called as vegetative reproduction. As I told you, it may be by roots, leaves and also stem, right? Yes, we can see that sweet potato is a plant that can be grown by its root. Bryophyllum is a plant that can be grown by its leaves. And also ginger is a plant which can be grown by the stem. We are going to look more about vegetative propagation in the next class.